Hello and welcome! Today, we're exploring one of the world's most beloved songs, No Woman, No Cry, by the legendary Bob Marley. Whether you're a fan of music, interested in Jamaican culture, or learning English, you'll discover something new and inspiring in these lyrics. Although the song might sound sad at first, its true message is about hope, comfort, and the strength that comes from remembering where you come from. If you're an English learner, you'll find some wonderful phrases and vocabulary to boost your skills. So let's dive in together and uncover the real meaning behind No Woman, No Cry. Let's begin with the main message of the song. Many people look at the title and think it's saying, no woman is crying, or, if there's no woman, there's no crying. But if you listen carefully, you'll see that Bob Marley is actually saying something very different. In Jamaican English, which is sometimes called patois, no woman, no cry means no woman, don't cry. It's a gentle, comforting message from one person to another, encouraging them not to be sad. Bob Marley is singing to a woman he cares about, telling her that even though times are hard, she shouldn't cry, because things will get better. This is the first big lesson of the song. The title is not about sadness or loss. Instead, it's about comfort. It's about telling someone you love, don't worry, don't cry, because hope is alive and we will get through this together. Throughout the song, Bob Marley reminds the listener that even when life is tough, there is always a reason to hope. Now, let's look at some key phrases from the lyrics. The song is full of memories, and Bob Marley invites us to remember with him. One of the first things he sings about is Trenchtown. This is a real place, a poor neighborhood in Kingston, Jamaica, where Bob Marley grew up. By singing about Trenchtown, he takes us back to his childhood, sharing both the struggles and the joys of life there. He recalls simple moments like cooking cornmeal porridge and log wood burning. These phrases may sound ordinary, but they have deep meaning. Cornmeal porridge is a basic food, usually eaten for breakfast. It's not fancy, but it's warm and filling. Log wood burning describes the fire they used to cook, which was made from pieces of wood they found. These details remind us that even when you don't have much, you can find happiness and comfort in small things, like sharing a meal with family and friends. Another important line is, my feet is my only carriage. Let's break this down. The word carriage is an old-fashioned term for a vehicle, like a car or a bus. When Bob Marley says his feet are his only carriage, he means that he didn't have money for a car or bus fare. If he wanted to go somewhere, he had to walk. This phrase shows us how tough life was, but it's also a message about determination. No matter what, he kept moving forward. There's also a line that says, good friends we have. Oh, good friends we've lost along the way. This part is a little sad because it's about remembering people who are no longer with us. But it's also a true and honest part of life. We all have friends and loved ones we miss, and remembering them can give us strength and help us appreciate the people who are still with us. Let's take a closer look at some simple vocabulary from the song. These words are useful for English learners, and they help us understand the story that Bob Marley is telling. First, Trenchtown. This is the name of a poor neighborhood in Kingston, Jamaica. When you hear Trenchtown in the song, think of a place where people face many challenges, but also have strong community and love for each other. Next, yard. In Jamaican English, yard means the space or area outside a house. It's a place where people gather, play, cook, and spend time with family and friends. The yard is a symbol of home and belonging. Porridge is another important word. It's a soft food made from grains, like cornmeal or oats, often eaten for breakfast. Porridge is simple and cheap, but it can be comforting and delicious, especially when shared with others. The word hypocrites appears in the lyrics too. A hypocrite is someone who says one thing but does something different. For example, they might tell you to be honest, but then they lie themselves. Bob Marley warns about hypocrites, reminding us to be true and honest in our lives. Finally, carriage. As we mentioned before, A carriage is a vehicle for carrying people. It could be a horse-drawn carriage, a bus, or a train. In the song, Bob Marley uses carriage to talk about how he had no vehicle and had to walk everywhere. So, what is the full meaning of No Woman, No Cry? At its heart, this song is about remembering where you come from. Bob Marley shares his memories of childhood, his experiences in Trenchtown, and the simple joys of life. Even though he faced poverty and loss, he found comfort in friendship, community, and hope for the future. The most important message is that, even when times are hard, you should keep going and support the people you love. Tell them not to cry, because better days will come. No Woman, No Cry is also a song about resilience. It teaches us that we can overcome hardship together. It's a message of love, hope, and unity, and it's one that people all over the world can relate to. Bob Marley's words remind us that, no matter where we live or what we face, we all need support, kindness, and hope. Thank you for joining us to explore the meaning and language of this amazing song. We hope you learned something new about English, Jamaican culture, and the powerful message of hope in No Woman, No Cry. Remember, music is a wonderful way to improve your English and discover new ideas. Keep listening, keep learning, and always hold on to hope. See you next time.